Welcome Aries to your weekly reading. This is from the 29th of August to the 4th of September. We're going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming in for you for this particular week. I'm going to start off with your oracle cards because this just gives us a nice core theme, a core idea of the main energies coming through for the week. And then I'm going to clarify further and get greater insight with the tarot. Now, just remember, my dear Aries, if the messages that come through don't resonate, I don't want you to worry. Just means that it's not meant to be your reading at this time, and you can go ahead and look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs as they could have more relevant information for you. Right, there we go. Right, so let's see what we've got coming in for you with regards to the oracle cards. The first card we got was the new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. So this is a lovely message. You know, Aries, sometimes, when they say love conquers all, and most times it's absolutely true. So whatever is happening, coming through for you this week, you've been told that just to come from a point of view, from a heart-based point of view, just see it with a heart-based point of perspective, and probably this is going to put a whole different spin, a whole different view on the situation. But of course, we're going to clarify further with the tarot to see what they're referring to. When I say they, of course, I mean spirit. And then we've got the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the second energy point. This is the energy point just found below your belly button, and it's got everything to do with your flow of your desires, your creative power, and how you manifest success and abundance in your life. So when that comes into play, especially as a core energy, we're going to see, especially with the tarot, what we need to do. Perhaps we need to activate that, ensure that it's vibrating at maximum capacity. We're just going to look at that. Then we're being told, which is a nice card to get, Aries, lovely card to get, this week there's going to be helpful people. So helpful people, of course, it's going to be relevant to your circumstances, where you are, what you're going through. But when this comes through, we know that people are going to be helpful, and maybe that's why you've got a lot of love. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this. So let's go ahead now and pull your tarot. Oh, that one wanted to jump out, so we're going to start there. Let's get some deeper messages and insights for our lovely Aries. Queen of Swords, got the Lovers, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups. Wow, that's definitely tapped into your sacral chakra. The Nine of Wands, and one more card for you. We've got the Five of Swords. Right, Aries, let's see. Okay. The Lovers is coming through right under the bring love into the situation. So, Aries, for my Aries who are in a relationship, whether you are in a committed relationship, married, or just starting to see somebody, perhaps there might be a little bit of a period this week where you're just a little bit maybe going through a patch where maybe there's a disagreement, maybe you're not seeing eye to eye, something like that. We've got the message out, bring love into the situation. So just look at the situation from a much not such a mental perspective, because that's what our Queen of Swords represents, but really from a heart-based perspective, like saying, okay, maybe this is not something to have a full-blown argument or full-blown fight about. Maybe we can just sit down, talk it out. Maybe it's a misunderstanding. So start off with that. Bring love in, see how things work out. The Lovers could also represent, guys, some kind of partnership. So, or this could also be in a work situation. It could be a boss, a colleague, a business partner. So if there's any kind of disagreement, and we see this disagreement here, and it causes you some kind of, worry. It's not easy for you. There's something that just sits a little bit uncomfortable. Try the main message coming through. Try first with a coming from a heart-based point of view, right? Then, interestingly enough, it does say with the Queen of Swords. I'm going to actually clarify Queen of Swords. Let me clarify Queen of Swords before we actually go any further. I just want to see what Queen of Swords is, because I have a feeling, but I want to make 100% sure. Let's see who or what Queen of Swords is. Okay. The person that you're probably dealing with, Aries, is definitely, listen, here we get the Lovers, here we get somebody from a, it could be someone in your home or someone at work. So this person is actually actually doesn't operate. It's just the way they argue. You know, everyone's got a different way of how your love language, your argument language. This person is very, very straight, cutting to the point. There's no like emotion involved. This is what happened. This is how I see it. This is what, it's just like right? And so it's interesting to say that the message that's coming through, that the best way for you to handle this person is from a heart-based perspective, which is very interesting, not to meet them head on, which probably makes sense, right? If somebody's coming in so, like practical, logical, straightforward, and then you come in from a completely different angle, it's probably going to disarm them completely. You know, when somebody is like saying something like quite aggressive, and you did this and you did this, and you look at them calmly, and you go, I can see that you're very hurt. I understand. Can you imagine how all of a sudden it's like, all right, well, how can you fight with somebody who's not fighting back? So this is definitely somebody who is presenting this energy, and I think you're going to completely and utterly disarm them, Aries, with this this coming from this heart-based point of view. Right, then we've got under your sacral chakra, we've got Ace of Cups sitting. Now this is something, actually I think this is actually a completely different message, guys. This is very interesting. You've got two distinct messages coming through, Aries. This Ace of Cups, hand of God, with the Ace of Cups, your cup floweth over. This is really like this is absolutely talking to the sacral chakra. So because of this energy here, this Nine of Swords, this Nine of Wands, and this Five of Swords, Aries, that just tells me that you could have been going through a period up until recently where you were feeling quite, and maybe it had to do with this situation, I'm not sure, but I do see a little bit of strife, a little bit of ego struggle, disagreements, back and forward, and it kind of wore you down. It just it took like the life force out of you, like just can you imagine if you're in a job and you have a boss who's a micromanager that is so undermining and so depleting of your energy and your confidence. And I just see this coming in here, and the sacral chakra is coming in here. So we say you've got to fill up your cup now. You've got to fill up your cup. You've got to look after yourself. You've got to do good things for yourself. And this is where the helpful people come in. So Aries, helpful people could be referring to anybody or any group that's going to help you and assist you to get back to where you're feeling abundant, fulfilled, back on track, but you feel like yourself again. So this could be speaking to somebody, maybe a counselor or a therapist or somebody qualified, speaking to somebody you trust. Maybe you have a very good friend, a family member that gives good advice. This is where you just need to reach out, because as much as this could be relating to this, or this just could be circumstances or life in general, just wearing you down. The everyday worry of about money, about work, about difficult people, difficult partners. This could just be the everyday, but it just tells me there's a little bit of, and then of course this is not going to relate to all my Aries, but some of my Aries are just feeling really like exhausted. Okay, that is the word, exhausted, worn down. Now, this is not to worry. This is not something that's going to last, Aries, because what it does tell me, as soon as you reach out to the right people, talk about it, get advice, get an idea, get an action plan, this is going to kind of resolve itself. And because Ace of Cups is wanting to come in, and what I would really recommend for a lot of you guys is with the sacral chakra, just to ensure that it's completely activated. If you can do, there's some beautiful meditations on YouTube. Just Google a sacral chakra YouTube, or just put it onto Google. There's lovely ones. You just to ensure that this is activated with this incredible, beautiful orange energy that is pulsating, vibrating at maximum capacity. We want this working this week, because this is this is playing out. You're going to handle this beautifully. I'm not worried about this, but I just want you to feel good, because we've got this wanting to come in. And because of whatever this Nine of Wands is, it could be your exhaustion. It could be like protective. Maybe you've been very defensive regarding this situation. It's just, it's not allowing it to come in. We see this with the Five of Swords. So just reach out. There's somebody, some person, some group, maybe it's just a group that you all get together and you just discuss. You all feel much better afterwards. It could be a bunch of friends, whatever it is, guys. There's people out there who can help you. We're being told this. Right, so what I'm going to do for you now is I'm just going to pull an additional oracle card, just to get another message. This message could relate to the situation, or it could be something completely separate. So let's get one more message for our Aries here, please. One more message. Dreams. Okay, I like this, because this Ace of Cups, Aries, is very much revolved in a dream, and this worn out, this exhaustion it's stopping this dream coming through. And this hand of God is coming in and saying, Aries, don't let this energy stop anything. Sort it out, work on it, see what it's all about. There's people out there who are going to help you. You're going to help you sort this out. This beautiful cup, flowing, brimming over with abundance, love, opportunity, wants to come in, and it's very, very connected to your dreams. Very connected to your dreams. So of course you're going to start feeling like this and like this when you're feeling further and further away from your dreams. So there you have it, my dear Aries. This is the messages I have for you for this week. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Just lets me know that you like this kind of content. I would greatly appreciate it if you haven't already subscribed. If you would subscribe, it means a great deal to me and to the channel. And I wish you all a wonderful week, and sending you all lots of love.